Apparently it's the week of surprises in Games Workshop land because we didn't just have a new Black Templars lad yesterday, we've got new Kharadron Overlords, and it's actual new stuff, like new units, a new character, a new portaloo. It looks interesting, TARDIS style thing. We'll get to it. We'll get to it and you'll see what I mean. I was not expecting to get a big bunch of stuff, but here we are. We have Kharadron Overlord's innovations. I do like the whole vibe of all of this, by the way. Just saying straight up, you're not going to get anything in terms of fully objective nothing here, as if you did anyway, but I love Kharadron Overlords. I love the steampunk sky dwarves, and they've just got more mad, if anything, which is exactly what I want. Starting with this lad, the Null-Khemist. Now, I'm sorry, this is the coolest thing they've ever received. I love this. I will say, though, because I've already seen people go, oh, look, it's just a Big Daddy from Bioshock. Anytime something shows up that it is clearly inspired by those old atmospheric diving suits, the immediate response is, hey, it looks like Big Daddy. But that's not because Big Daddy is an original thing, it's because it's based off the thing that this is also based off. Do you see what I mean? And it's got to the point where something like this, which really only looks like the Big Daddy from Bioshock because it also looks like an old atmospheric diving suit, is being called out as looking the same, even though a shed load of the details are completely different. It's like we've got to the point where, for a lot of people, the original inspiration behind that has ceased to exist, and the only thing that exists to base any sort of comparison on is the dude from the video game, as opposed to the historical artifacts and items that saw use that actually inspired that to begin with. Anyway, all of that, borderline irrelevant, because it looks mad and only slightly like an old diving suit in that, I mean, what is going on? We've got little rebreather things to the side. That looks really cool. I do love the porthole, the viewing hole there in the centre. That's very cool. They're flotation devices, which I guess still technically are flotation devices, just because they're floating in air, not water. Whatever. I love the little, like, gribbly bits. The little details on them. They always look so good. It's just a fantastic model. Got a big grabby claw thing. The other hand is holding some sort of gun. It's just great. I will say, though, that connection point between that foot and that bit of scenery, that is not lasting. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just saying right now, that is gonna snap, and it's not gonna take long for it to snap either. It just doesn't look that secure. I'm hoping that actually there's more of a connection point than it looks like, because that is so spindly for a model that is, I mean, it's not going to weigh a ton, it's still only plastic, but it's still, there's quite a bit of, the weight that it does have, it's up there, right? I feel like it's just ripe for snapping off if you're not careful. I want to know what the various devices coming out the front of that helmet do. It's mad looking. It's just so good. It's peak Kharadron Overlord. Like, if you like how the Kharadron Overlord look, how do you not like this? Because it's like they took all of their coolest bits and just rammed it onto one model. Which, frankly, So he's wearing a Null suit, which is a premium piece of gear crafted from Nullstone meteorites that have fallen from the Etheric Void, of course. These heavy-duty suits allow their wearers to withstand the most hazardous environments imaginable, even the lands corrupted by the Skaven during the Hour of Ruin. That's hardcore, I like that a lot. We've got another angle there, that looks so good. so many pipes and canisters and little bits all over the place. Oh, it's just great. It's just great. I really like how the claw and the gun are fully enclosed. That's a very nice touch. This thing is supposed to be able to withstand horrendous environments. The fact that even the weapons are enclosed, it makes all the difference, right? It makes all the difference. And I really am enjoying just how complex the back of this model looks. It just, oh, perfect. Absolute peak Kharadron there. So a hazy aura of null gas shields nearby allies from deleterious magic. Deleterious? What does that mean? Causing harm or damage. Alright, fair enough. Someone got the thesaurus out. Nice. And when projected from the null gas extinguisher directly into the face of a wizard priest or conjured manifestation, it can be especially lethal. Shocking. Definitely don't try this at home. I mean, I don't have a wizard at home, but I mean, I wish I did. I'm not gonna lie, I wish I had a wizard and that suit, although I wouldn't really fit in it because I'm not the same shape as that guy, but whatever. We've also got, like, close combat unit, which is fantastic. We've also got close combat units. So we've got the Vongrim Salvagers, which look great. I love them. They have, admittedly, steered away from the Kharadron look a little bit here, because these guys don't have the arms on their suits. Pretty much everything else in the Kharadron range, you're looking at a fully enclosed suit to allow them to, you know, exist in circumstances that they would otherwise struggle in. These have got a bit more of a sort of piratey look, in that you've not got that fully enclosed suit going on. Instead, lightweight clothes. You've got, like, reinforced boots, yes, and you've still got the canisters they use to, like, float and fly around, but actually not that heavily armoured. But I really like them. I feel like these are fleshing out the range a little bit. It's not just adding options tabletop-wise, but it's also making the Kharadron Overlords, it's like expanding them a bit so that they're not quite as pigeonholed as they maybe were before. But it feels weird saying pigeonhole, because I actually really like the way they were before. I just like that they're getting more options, I think. It is a very cool unit. I really like the models. Oh, yeah, they're great. And plus, we've got a lass over there on the one side. I have seen complaints about there being no beard on the lass, but I mean, not every fantasy universe has to do that, right? You can do it differently. It's fine. I really like this little bit of lore that they form the core of the mercenary Vongrim Guild, which was created by a captain who lost his ship and was unable to procure a replacement through official channels. Like, what? So he nicked it then? The alternative build for that being this lot, which is the Vongrim Harpoon Crew, who look absolutely solid. I think I actually prefer the Harpoon Crew overall. I really like the weapons. I love the kind of massive reels that some of them got on the side, where they've actually got... I really like those big, like... Oh, what are they called? Oh, that's going to bug me. Like, it's not a wine glass. What is it? It's the thing. It's the thing you use to, like, pull stuff. Oh, no. The big winch thing on the side. Look, you know what I mean. The sticky out bit with all the rope going around it. Oh, my God, help. My brain. My brain is falling out of my ears. What's going on? Either way, it looked cool. Plus, mechanical bird. Bonus points for the mechanical bird. The mechanical bird is fantastic. I love the mechanical bird. I really love the gun on one of them. That is fantastic. The spyglass that she's holding is so good because it looks so redundant with various other lenses and things sticking out the side. How does it work? I don't care. I like it anyway. They've got the Kharadron charm, but they are notably different, and I like that a lot. I quite like as well that the guys with the cutlasses, they're all about fame and fortune, and this lot are all about just killing whatever sank their ship. Love that distinction. It's great. Now, this is the thing that has perhaps caused the most consternation. This is the Zontari Endrin Dock, and I mean, I can see why people have referred to it as being like a portaloo or a TARDIS style thing. Like, I think someone called it the TARDIS, which is harsh, but I can see why. I quite like it. Is it a bit silly? Yes, it is a bit silly, but there's something about it that there's just a charm to it, but I don't really know why there's a charm to it. It's just like, here's a floating box we made. Okay, cool. Why? I mean, it just looks a bit different. It's something a bit silly, but it still fits. And all the little things it comes with, like these little resupply drones, like, I really like those. I really like the parts on them as well. They just have a certain thing to them where I'd love to use them for other stuff, but I like that there's a kind of variety of different things going on. So one of them has clearly got some sort of debuffing thing by the look of it. Another one is carrying a mine, I think, and then it looks like a spare part is attached to the third. Like, it's just kind of fun. Silly but fun. So the background for this is that it's a mobile platform that is designed to accompany a Skyfleet into combat, with a lad operating the controls, helping out with repairs and making sure that the auto-endrins are deployed where they're needed most. The auto-endrin. I mean, it's going like really close to just full-on sci-fi with this lot now. And it looks like the auto-endrins can nullify manifestations, deploy stun clouds, and grudge blast demolitions. Okay, so yeah, 2 of those we spotted. I think the repair thing was for nullifying manifestations. That's my assumption anyway. Now, obviously, Battle Tome on the way. I'm okay with the cover art. I think I would have liked to have seen, you know, a fully armoured lad in there somewhere. We do have one of their ships in the background, so that's cool. But I mean, it's not bad art. I think to be fair, it's better than the Black Templar one, but that's probably annoyed someone. I can't help it, alright? I just don't like it. This is fine. Now, I'm assuming that this is their new spearhead, but it doesn't actually say in the article, which is an interesting choice. It makes sense, right? It's the right size for a spearhead, for sure. But yeah, it just moves straight on from the battle tome to, these are the Grundstock Trailblazers. And they're a small and efficient force of Kharadron Overlord sent ahead of larger sky fleets. Cool, yeah. A little disappointing that there's none of the new stuff in this kit. But then again, I suspect that if they had put any of the new stuff in this kit, it would be, like, not available separately for a while, because they love doing stuff like that. So, in a way, that's actually maybe a good thing. You know what, I've said that that's probably a new spearhead. We can check and see whether they've currently got a spearhead up. That might tell us a little bit. I can't see one on the spearhead page, so yeah, that would make sense, right? And I think it fits pretty well with most of the others. Slightly low on model count compared to a few, although the Ossiarch Bone Reapers one, that's quite low model count. Oh god, 2 more, is it the Morghast? I think that's what they're called. 2 of them, 2 of the winged idiots that are horrific to assemble? Absolutely not. No, hell no. I cannot recommend. Yeah, I think looking at it, yeah, when you look at like the Seraphon Spearhead, and then I know that the Sylvaneth one is a bit chunky. Yeah, similar vibes to the Sylvaneth one. So I'm assuming new Spearhead. It's just the fact that it doesn't say, which is a little bit confusing. You'd think they'd make that clear, but yeah, it just rolls straight from Battle Tome information into, and here's this lot. So that's, it would make sense, right? It would make sense. We're going to go with that. We're going to go with that as the assumption and hopefully be proved correct. But anyway, for me, this is the star of the show. Looks absolutely fantastic. 10 out of 10. Absolutely love it. I really want this. Like, I really want it. The Kharadron Overlords already looked great, and this just takes them, turns them up to 11. Whilst, in the same way, providing something that turns them down a little bit, but in a way that works within the rest of the faction. Just, overall, great work. Let me know what you think of that lot in the comments down below. In the meantime, feel free to click all the things. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.